Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. I love it. Oh, look at me. Sometimes I put my hand over my head like this. There was a guy who used
I'm waiting for something.
There's nothing.
Oh, wait, I'm live.
There's a guy I used to know at work, where I worked for immigration, who would sit like this, and I'm like, what a stupid way to sit. And then I found myself doing it. I'm like, oh no, I'm the arsehole that sits like a dickhead. Here we are, back again.
Back again, in touching distance.
I know. In my front room. This flat has seen many streams. Streams in this room, streams in the studio, streams in the
kitchen, yeah.
Kitchen, islands in the stream.
Yeah,
There's been no stream.
I made a good mess in your kitchen on stream, actually.
Yeah. Oh, we should do that again.
We do need to do that.
We should
again.
do that again. The people want it.
Maybe it could be a channel points thing, like a
Mate, they'll eat that shit up.
Don't get me cocktails.
You look like that maths teacher. What they go? But what's it doing to the X?
That's a nice cushion cover. Where can people get one? Well, I'm glad you asked, Captain Sora. If people would like to procure this wonderful Don't Get Me Started.
And not just the cover.
The pillow comes with it too.
It does. You don't have to supply
all-in
that.
package. Redbubble.com/people/the Jez Show.
Yeah. Merch. People don't
Special
say merchandise anymore, do they?
They don't.
Words have changed.
Not many people could actually say merchandise anyway.
No.
They would say that merch dice or merchy dice.
When we go to the Southeast Professional Wrestling, they say go to the merch table. And I have to say, Jeremy, that kind of annoyed me. Not just them, but everyone. When you go to a band, they're like, go and get a t-shirt or a CD over the merch table. But now I'm kind of on board with it. How do you feel about merch?
I like merch.
Uh-huh.
Gives me the opportunity to wear things.
Yeah.
I like wearing things.
Merch.
I bought this t-shirt at the merch table at a concert.
I can see that you would have done. It's a Fozzy t-shirt.
Yep. In the Fozzy concert in Margate.
Yeah, but we did get a lot of raffle tickets from the merch table. We did get a lot of raffle tickets, and we won. I love winning a raffle. Bloody love a raffle.
Keep talking, I'm just going to fix something.
Oh, I will keep talking. That's in my name. I'm Alex, this is Jez. We're here on Don't Get Me Started. This is the 35th Don't Get Me Started that we've ever done, ever. Through name changes, through whatever, through bad weather, through being internationally separated, through being domestically separated.
We've gone through it all, actually, now that you mention it.
We are back together once again, like cookies and cream, like, you know...
Yeah, like an Oreo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like gold bars and fruit shortcake. Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Shall I bring out what I brought? I'm gonna go and get what I've got.
Bring out the merch, man.
Bring out the merch. Bring out your merch. Look what I got.
Bring out your your merch. Fruit shortcake. It's the biscuit you have to eat. Because it's the undisputed best biscuit in the world, as decided by poll.
Oh my goodness me! I've never had a fruit shortcake in my life.
That gives me a semi-finalist.
I'm going to try one. Do you want one?
Very good. Yes, I would love one.
Have you ever had one before?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do like them very much.
Yeah,
despite it not being, the dog I rode in on or whatever that phrase is.
It is now.
I do.
I didn't give you a plate, but just Now, what is this? What is this design on it? It's just like random holes, or is it always the same holes? Wait, I have a second biscuit now to compare. No, I think it's the same pattern every time. What is that a pattern of? France? What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, look at this. I mean, you guys can't see this, but like, what is that pattern?
I'm not really the kind of guy to overthink a biscuit, to be honest. I'm just happy to let a biscuit be a biscuit.
I want to get you in there so I can live. What are those holes? Why are the holes like that? What is that the shape of? Is it the shape of a blackberry? Oh, fuck me.
If you had a decent camera, we could see.
Go fuck yourself, Reese.
It's my camera, so joke's on you.
It's just a light. What I would say about this is, I don't really like fruit and biscuits, but it's fine.
I love fruit and biscuits.
This is not a semi-final biscuit. I don't think.
It's a world champion biscuit.
Maybe
it's to cut costs, more holes, less biscuit. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
It's possible.
Must have something to do with the...
It beat Crunch Creams. Oh my god.
Of course it beat Crunch Creams. Why are we even disputing this?
While right, so let me back up a little bit, right?
Yeah. Some people are like, why are they talking about biscuits so much? Let's clarify.
Here we are on Don't Get Me Started. We often talk about stuff that annoys us and things we love and recent shit. And one of the things recently I did on my stream was a World Cup of biscuits. We all got involved. If you were here, you know about it. If you don't know, well, now you know, Mr. President. Now, the thing is, when I used to be, and currently am, not a smoker, I could not tell you where the cigarette machine was in any pub. If someone said to me, can I get cigarettes in here? I don't know. I know where the toilets are. I know where the bar is. I know where the fruit machines are. But I've never, I'm unaware of something I've never spent time around. Much like the biscuit aisle, I suddenly found myself completely out of my depth today when I was like, what the fuck? Where's the gold bars? Where's this? What are those? What are these? I found myself in this wonderland of biscuits that I'd never even tried. So,
were the gold bars in the biscuit aisle?
Yeah, they were.
Biscuits?
I found them in the end.
With the chocolate.
They were with the. Actually, do you know what? In Morrison's, it's all kind of fucked up, but they were to the right of the Crunch Creams, of which there's so many options of Crunch Creams. I almost went, I'll get some Crunch Creams. I'll get some, and I'm like, stop it. Stop getting biscuits. There's no need for it. But the Crunch Cream, they had Crunch Creams, and they had birthday party Oreos, and they had, I want to say, not peanut butter Oreos, because they do sound good, but they had another sort of style of Oreo that sounded fucking amazing. I'm like, maybe Oreos are better than I thought.
Hey, I like Oreos, man. I know there was a lot of hate for Oreos in your World Cup, but that they were the runner-up, weren't they?
They were.
Yeah.
Do you know, one of the things that Chulsey said about that was that the biscuits, the black biscuity bits, are quite bitter and stuff, and I just thought, I know what he means, because I have tasted that, but when I had them the other day I didn't get that at all, so God knows. The other thing about Oreos, I don't mean to take us down this biscuit route, but I have, the other thing about Oreos is that what I heard from something happened.
Thank you for the follow, Anu Melly.
Yanu Melly 45, the 45th. Thank you very much. Was it the biscuits that brought you in? Was it the biscuits? Did you come for the biscuits, Melly?
That'll do it for me, to be honest.
What's your favourite biscuit, Melly? I'm going to call you Melly because you know it doesn't really do it for me. Have you ever been to an island called Erectile Dysfunction? I'm glad you used 100 points on that. Have you ever been to an island called Erectile? I try not to go any piratical isles. Anything that's wrecked. You got to check yourself before you erect yourself. That's what I'm going to say to you, Melly, whether it's an island or in regular life. But thanks for coming along. Appreciate it.
And I'm sure you'll leave now after you've done your
line.
Whatever
Dropped a line. Can you shout out to Eric Shun? To Eric Shun. Please tell me this is calling marker. Please don't. He followed. Scott Chegg, Eric Shun, or Jack Meoff.
Chegg.
Man, he's dropping all his. He hasn't been here that long. This guy will run out of steam in a minute.
He's obviously been sat here for a while
because
he's got enough
points. Or Jack Meoff. See now, Eric.
I think it's pronounced Mayoff. Jack Mayoff.
Jack Mayoff used to play for Tottenham, didn't he? I think pretty sure. Oh, he's run out of stuff now. Kimmy Head. How long do you want to get this guy go on?
He's been here for about 3 minutes. He's got 300 points.
I know.
I think he got 200 for the follow.
Is this where we're at now? I can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, I go down the biscuit aisle. I just don't know. But I think Oreos might be better than I think they are. I don't know if they're better than Gold Bars. I've had them both. Do you know what? Gold Bars aren't what I remember them to be. They're good though, don't get me wrong.
They are slightly different now. I was surprised when I opened up the packet that arrived on. As I was on stream Friday night.
Good work, Captain.
And they used to be. They looked like gold bullion.
Oh my God! Look who's here. Jaeger's back.
How's it going?
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it was a.
Yeah, they used to look like an actual gold bullion with an indentation kind of.
Yes,
rectangle,
they
and
did.
It said gold in big raised letters, but now they're kind of just a flat piece of gold with weird writing on them. They're still tasty.
They are tasty, but I don't know if they're really timed out. Yeah, probably for the best. I don't mind.
I'm late. I was waiting for a cute little girl to raid. I don't think that's her name.
Is now.
That's fine. She can raid when she wants. It doesn't matter. But welcome everyone. This is Don't Get Me Started.
It is.
Jaeger wants to die. Well, Shall we crack on with our opening gambit?
Let's do our first
and
segment.
then I can reveal to everyone the cool last thing that is hap.
Yes, do that.
So this is the segment that we like to call This Is Happening.
In a world filled with haps and naps, two men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
By the way, right, I don't get Barry Maconia. That doesn't make any sense. And it's just like, in the end, it's almost like, I know that you're trying to do a thing, Melly, but like, this last one does seem like you'll run out of patience with the whole concept. Just jack off hard!
We really have run out of them now.
It's just like...
Google's your friend. If you really want to try it, you know.
So I went into these
watch
guys...
some episodes of The Simpsons. There's plenty on there.
The thing about it is that we're not... If we thought this was going to annoy us...
Home of the Rob Roy.
It's just like, don't encourage him, Captain Sora. What somebody's just like, what I want him to be is something like, just go and have a wank, or something like that. Just no concept of rectum. I hardly knew him. Have you heard of the Hunt brothers, Mike and York? No, but we've heard of the Wild Hunt. That much is certain.
Do you know what it is yet?
No, still don't know.
Oh, well.
Jaeger keeps asking me. I've no idea.
Never mind. So, This Is Happening. This is the segment in which we declare our haps and our naps.
Yes.
And I meant to say to you beforehand, but forgot, and it doesn't really matter, we can do it now, that I think normally we do haps and then naps, or naps and then haps. But
yes.
I think, you know, we've got to a point now where we can just be a bit more fluid with it. And when a hap comes up, when a nap comes up, we just roll with it, man.
You're just a chilled out motherfucker, aren't you?
We just
it's
chill
just
with the
like,
whole thing.
we normally had this haps then naps, haps then naps. Then last week you spun it round and went, do you know what, I want to do it another way. Now you're kind of like the cool dad who's just like, fuck it,
just do what we want.
I'm down with the cool kids.
And part of the reason that I suggest this is because of the brand new Channel Point redeems that we have available just for Don't Get Me Started.
Brand new Don't Get Me Started Channel Point redeems.
Right.
I don't even
So
understand
if you
what
have
that
a
is.
hap or a nap, head into the Channel Points. You can choose hap or nap, put in what it is,
Like that!
and Duff Valley goes straight in there, and it will bling on screen.
New job!
And if it works properly, they'll queue and everything, and you don't even have to wait. You can put it in, and then when it's your turn, it will jump up on the screen.
It's amazing.
And we might actually be able to pay attention to them this week, because we've not been very good at that for the last couple.
No, it's quite hard because we're incredibly famous and popular. But I see Captain Soro is... Duff's new job! Way! Captain Soro is having his work cut out as moderator. How do you feel about this Melly guy? I feel like he's not really interacting with us in the way that I was hoping he would.
No. There's the nap. Tested positive for COVID. Yeah. Yeah, there is that. Nap.
We're going to get to...
Oh, you leaned forward at the
Yeah.
wrong time. Nap, still having to work at my old job for now. Yeah, how long have you got left at that place? I know that you're actually excited to move on to your new job, should you wish to reveal it. Hap, Reese says, Just Eat delivered my curry.
Unbelievable.
Well, you took a risk, and this time it paid off. But don't order from Burger King from them. That does not happen.
I did, and it was okay for me, but that was just one occasion. We don't really have enough sample size.
Well, yeah, that's 3 now, and that's 2 didn't come and 1 that did.
Yeah,
Whereas
I need a lot more.
100% of the Burger Kings that I have ordered via Uber Eats have come.
I may fall asleep, says Jaeger. Sorry if I do. Well, we won't know.
No.
We won't know. You can fall asleep. You're ill.
Yeah.
And you've got COVID, haven't you? Isn't that what you were saying? So, like,
It's
have
fine.
a rest.
Just make sure we're still on so we get the view, and it's all
That's all we want. We only want your view, mate. Thanks. Hap! I only want his view.
Hap, watching Jez losing his shit over biscuit.
Oh, that was funny.
I'll have you know that you equally lost your shit when fruit shortcakes were eliminated.
Really?
She was not happy.
There have been some good times this past week, actually. It has been good. And do you have any specific haps?
My freedom is a hap. The fact that I'm no longer having to self-isolate, and that, you know, everything was all good in the end. And yeah. I'm free to come here.
Free to do what you want any old time.
I'm free to get a trip cheese on the way home.
Oh yes.
I was free to get a trip cheese on the way home yesterday.
I want one now.
It's beautiful.
I want today.
I want a trip cheese.
Pink wafers should have lasted longer.
I agree. I mean, there was a lot of hate for pink wafers.
I know.
Mostly from you. But pink wafers, I love them.
I mean, I don't. By the way,
pink wafers.
I don't really mind pink wafers. I don't know how that happened. Really, I honestly thought that'd be the kind of thing you'd hate because they don't seem like biscuits, and you had a thing for like things that weren't biscuits.
I was going to say I'm not sure they are a biscuit as such, but they are tasty.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're tasty, but I just thought if anything was going to get the guillotine, the pink wafer was the most obvious because I had to really go searching for some proof on that one.
I didn't really get much control over what was a biscuit and what wasn't in the end. So
no, that's true. So but you were vocal about.
It was a wild west, really, when it came down.
It was. It was a new frontier. But what I felt was that the way you felt about Club, you would have felt more about. I felt Club having a solid biscuit core at the very least. You would been happier with than a wafer which has no biscuit. I mean, I don't really. It's a broad church. I really don't give a shit.
Incoming raid. Who could it possibly be?
Yeah. So just to say, I don't know. I have no problem with it. I thought that would be. I anticipated the most attack about pink wafers. I thought that was going to be the hill we'd all die on. Pink wafer. Billy Big Daddy dropping in like loads of Tomb raids. Nova Charters coming in. This is all part of the wonderful Little Cute Girls raid. Thank you very much for coming in. Caffeine Daydream. Great name.
I love my squirrels.
I know, man. Someone was asking me the other day, like, where's your squirrels?
Where's your squirrels?
I don't like gimmick infringement.
He ain't cool enough for that shit.
I'm not, that's true. How cool is that thing?
Yeah.
Lights are on them.
I need to get some more squirrels. I want to get a little raid, like.
Those squirrels are dropping some Toriel in there.
A squirrel with a backwards baseball cap and a shield. There's a raid on it.
Love it.
That's how I'm going to roll. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Don't Get Me Started. Thank you very much for the raid, Little Cute Girl.
We're just getting started, in fact. Squirrels! Hello, Tamsinaki.
Tamsin's found the new point redeems.
Yeah.
Squirrels are hap. Absolutely.
To catch people up, there's new point redeems. So you can say things are hap or nap. So you can get in and have that highlighted. Thank you very much if you are raiding into us. If you've never been here before, we rant about shit. We will get onto it. By the way, I was very ranty last week, I felt, with all the things that I was ranting about. So maybe we'll see some more rant again. ABC needs everything to be Toriel themed. Do you think? I don't know. I think I might. I could do that. I don't know if everything should be Toriel themed.
No, but I think you should kind of have a collection of like emojis based
I've
on
only
the
got
games
like
you do.
9 subscriber points. I need like another 6 before I can open up another emoji. Mind you, I could put some into the tier 2 things and people could open them through the channel point redemption.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Yes. Philip Big Daddy, how you been? I've been good. Ish.
Doesn't ask me how I've been.
No, he
Outrageous.
doesn't ask you how you've been.
Yeah.
He knows who the governor is here.
The governor! And talking to Captain Sorrow even.
Yeah.
I think I've pissed Philly Big Daddy off.
It's because you don't do truck sim.
Oh. Is this a truck thing?
I don't know.
Fuck,
I'm just
trucks.
speculating.
I don't know. Okay. Haps and naps. This is happening, everybody. Things that are ups and downs, goods and bads. You feel free to drop your haps and naps.
You know what to do now.
In the chat, you can use your channel points.
Channel point redeems with your haps and naps.
If it's good, if it's bad.
Hap is good, nap is bad.
Just
drop them in.
Help you out.
What's going on?
So you're free.
I'm free.
Yep.
I'm free.
I'm So my hap is the Super Bowl, of course. If I haven't mentioned this yet, the Buccaneers.
I think it was your hap last week, but it's progressed since.
Oh, of course, because it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The hap, I can say it again. I mean, that's the thing. When you get to the Super Bowl, I mean, any year you have that 2 week period, like where nothing really happens until the Super Bowl. So hap, Bucks are in the Super Bowl. I was going to buy myself some Buccaneer merchandise, but this is what you're seeing me wearing now, minus the jeans. Is what I have watched all the recent games in.
Okay.
So I watched the Saints in this, but you have to imagine me without jeans. Can you do that for me? Can you imagine what I would look like without jeans? If you want a picture, I'll send you one.
Or a video testing out his stream.
Yeah, or anything like that. If you want me to take my clothes off for you, I'll. Yeah. Anyway, About bucking time. Who's even playing? I know some team we don't even know versus my fighting Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's not the Packers. That's all I know.
It ain't the Packers. Go fuck them.
Pew, pew, pew.
It's the Buccaneers versus the Chiefs. But I have worn this and this t-shirt and my pants because it's my house and not my jeans for the last 2 games. So should I buy merchandise and wear it? I don't think I can. Am I being too superstitious to kind of... do you know what I'm saying?
Like your clothes are kind of your playoff beard. Is that what you're saying?
Is that a
That's
playoff
the thing, yeah.
Right, yeah. Because, like, I don't think... I found all this wonderful... By the way, I should say, and I know you like this sort of thing, the official Super Bowl jerseys have, like, super sold out because everyone wants them.
Super sold
and the only
out.
ones that aren't are like ones that are youth ones, so too small for me. So, but they do have shitloads of NFC Championship gear, and I'm like, well, I like that, but I kind of don't want something that doesn't take us that far. You know, I want something. There's lots of Super Bowl, Bucks Super Bowl in the Super Bowl kind of merchandise. I'm thinking, oh man, a red. Can you imagine? There's a red Super Bowl Bucks hoodie, and I could buy that, and it could probably be here before the Super Bowl. But then I'd have to sit and watch the Super Bowl in my hoodie, and then if we didn't win the Super Bowl, which we will. I'd feel a little bit.
You'd be pissed.
I feel superstitiously. I should wear this. I should wear this. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't want to imagine you without your trousers. You don't have to imagine, mate. I'll send you a picture if you want.
Justin Classic as a new team member Henry Michael. I did wonder where Justin had got to this week. That makes sense. He dropped Sprague, not him. His wife.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Oh, I see. Yes. I understand what's being said.
Unless he has snuck in here and I didn't notice, please pass on my congratulations.
That depends. Without jeans, is something else in its place? Did you say? I don't know what Lady Sora said there. She just wants.
Basically, she's happy for you to take your jeans off as long as that doesn't present cock.
Oh, don't!
World.
Oh, stop! Oh, stop! You don't have to. You don't have to
What's
be.
going to happen is
don't
she's
have to be
going to
shy
peel
with
off the
me.
jeans, and just for you, Lady Soro, it'll be your empty bottle of Lamborghini from Cocktails and Bullshit a couple of months ago.
Yeah, drop the superstition. That would be like someone not watching their team because they watch them always lose. Ridiculous. Yes, it should be said that Duncan...
he doesn't watch... He's a Vikings fan.
He is.
And does not watch the Vikings because every time he does, they lose. I mean, part of that is that the Vikings are fucking terrible and they lose regardless. But
go Pats.
yeah, pipe down.
Pats aren't in this.
You've had your time.
Pats aren't in this. I mean, they're ex-QBs, and thank you very much for sending them
they basically are between Brady and Gronk.
It's brilliant. It's
yeah.
brilliant. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. By the way, you can get a red... It's got a Super Bowl logo. By the way, the Super Bowl logo, because it's 55, is like... It's LV. And in between the L and the V is the Vince Lombardi trophy. So it looks like it goes LIV, which would be 54. So this design is really annoying me because I'm just like, come on. Anyway.
Jaeger knows what's up. Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Da Bears, indeed.
I'm not going to get naked Jaeger. Like I said, if you want to see this shit, just ask me nicely.
Going to be some bits, at least.
Yeah. I'm not, you know.
Bits for me for having to sit.
Not an NFL support, I just like bears.
You
wanted to block my stream the other day when I murdered one. Anyway, it's possible that I think I'm gonna just I can't just wear
break the
something new. I
tradition.
can't. Imagine if we lost, then I'd be like,
it's my fault.
it's my fault.
Should have freaking wore the hoodie
Yeah.
and no jeans.
Yeah.
Always be OnlyFans.
Well, if we learn anything from that Am I the Arsehole, you can earn a lot of money with OnlyFans, and then
we can't.
I can put my parents through college.
We've
Well,
got
speak for
penises,
yourself.
we can't.
Well, I mean, some people might want to see a penis. By the way, I was talking to my boss the other day about my penis, and I was saying, well, not specifically my penis, but about the whole thing about, like, I said, she's doing this dating thing. She's doing this Facebook dating. And she said, have you tried that? I said, no. And she said, I've got a lot of messages already on Facebook dating. I said, any pics? Any dick pics? And she was like, no. And I said, I don't understand this shit, because if I went on to Tinder and a woman came up and said, unsolicitedly, just send me a picture of her tits, I'd be very happy. So I don't know what these women have got problems with. These guys are just sending pictures of their penises.
It's the penis part of it, really. You know?
I don't understand this.
Nobody wants to see a penis.
But like,
frankly,
you making sure you know where your biscuit is. It's just there. Good, you got it. There's more in the packet.
It's all right. I'm working on it.
Okay, cool. Genitalia is discussed, or maybe
yeah,
yours.
man.
Have you seen the kind of dicks you can get? Well, yes. I mean, they need a big mind. Yeah, I'm just saying.
What is this small bit of skin? The phone's not big enough.
This is why I got myself a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. I needed enough room on it for all the pics. If they're sending dick pics, it's usually the ugly ones. Well, lady, I will happily prove all of this wrong. Okay, so you might feel this is Miss Ice Lady bringing the voice of reason. Okay, so you might feel differently if the pic was a wrinkly, oozing boob. Oozing? I've never seen an oozing boob in my life. Good-looking men send their face. Well, my face is on the front page. Just saying. We've all sent pictures of our penis to a girl at one time in our life.
I'm married and I've not sent her a picture of my dick.
Just send one now. It's not. I mean, presumably you've got one ready to go. Has everyone just got? Has everyone's got one on their? Everyone's got one on their phone. Am I the only? So any
That went off the rails pretty damn fast.
I love this show so much. Send her one of Alex. I'll send you guys a picture of mine, and you can use it for other people. And you'd be like, "I'll send you a picture," and they're like, "Wow, does it look like that?" It's like, don't compare it when we actually get together. Oh dear. I hope you're having a good time here tonight. We're all having fun. Now.
So I need to know. You went off on one last week about your bin.
Oh, fuck me.
Have we had any progress on the bin front? Let me just say before you do that I have my bin bag.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. The clue was it didn't have my neighbour's number on it, and
you should write your.
I'm pretty much the only person on the street without numbers on their bin. Everyone.
That's how you know.
That's how I know. But mine's the one that doesn't belong to anyone.
Well, to answer your question, to catch everyone up, yes, there was an issue last week that I explained with great detail in emails, which we won't go into now, but the problem is they need to replace my bin, and it's gone up the chain. It's been thrown up the chain to the people who are in waste management, by which I don't mean Tony Soprano and his pals, but I can announce there has been, since this... I know. I didn't mean to trigger you. Unfortunately, everybody, there has been no new bin formation this week. We wait with bated breath for their response.
Sorry, I'll do it.
We found a new use. Oh, I can't believe I sold a pillow.
Bin formation.
I was driving around finding a place to park, and I was like, bin formation. Tamsinaki or like that.
Like, that really needed just, we have no new information.
I just...
Down.
No, I think you should watch more. Or any CSI.
Yeah, there's plenty of good puns on CSI Miami. You only need to watch the first 5 minutes, up until the opening music, and it's like, right, that's that episode done, next. What's Horatio going to say this time?
Where'd you get that applause from? Because that's the one I want. Is that a natural one that everyone gets, or do you have one?
I think that's just a normal emoji.
Oh, right, cool. Well, I don't have to find anyone now. It's easy. Right.
Ladies, I will send you all dick pics once I get my S21 Ultra with 100 times zoom lens.
Man,
I think that ended up not quite as flattering as you liked.
I think he was being self-deprecating, right?
Yeah, zooming in,
I think he's taking shots at him, so I enjoyed it.
I mean, previously it's been self-adulating. So
I love self-adulation, and I'll send you a picture of me self-adulating if you.
A, bin formation is excellent.
Thank you very much, Duncan.
B, when the bin saga is complete, can we expect a song from Rooster Beast?
I would imagine so.
I mean, we're still waiting for Tiny Pies. That's the next blockbuster chart-topping hit from Rooster Beast.
The Hubble couldn't make my dick look big. Fair enough.
There we go. In case there was any confusion, self-deprecating.
You guys look good on my new phone. You imagine what my penis is going to look like, Lady Sora.
Hey, why aren't you using your channel points to go hap, new phone?
Hap, new phone. Hap, Alex's penis.
That's definitely a hap. Yeah.
I'm so glad my dad doesn't watch this fucking show. Can you imagine? It's like, I came in to view some of your show, and all you talked about was sending pictures of your penis. We didn't bring you up to do that. And I'm like,
I came out of this quite well. Like, have you ever sent a dick pic? No,
I have not.
No,
but I'm not saying they're unsolicited. I'm saying somebody at one point in my life wanted that shit. They wanted it.
Hap S21 for 100 times penis space.
What the fuck were we talking about before that? Penis. Oh, I fucking lost it.
The wheels came off with
I know what it was. Right, so yes, no new bin. The other thing was, now Captain Sora might remember this. You might want to hold that. The other thing was that last week I spoke about being on Tinder for
Screw new phone, wedding anniversary tomorrow. Wow.
Never has there been a better time for me to send a picture of my penis.
It's been a year. Wow.
Yeah, you may remember that I was on Tinder and I got matched with a woman on Tinder who I had not swiped on.
A honey trap.
And she was cute. I would have remembered. And Captain Soro said a line not unlike, "Hi, Tinder frequently tries to coerce me into still using this app by sending me luring pictures and matches. I would have remembered matching with you. Please confirm you're not a robot," which was what it was. And so, by the way, I have to say, Captain Soro, I used your line exactly, but unfortunately there is no new tinformation regarding this dating app at this point. Because it's Tinder, you see. Do you see what I don't even get hit with a pillow for that one. Tinder or Grindr. Now, Philly Big Daddy, you reaching. Oh my god. Tinformation! Cushion, please. Alex. This is what they came for. Tinder or Grindr. I say Grinder.
Well, obviously
it
Tinder,
rhymes with
otherwise
Tinder.
His pun really wouldn't have worked, and
Yeah.
I'd
No
be
more
happy
grin.
right now.
I have absolute Philly Big Daddy. I have no current grinformation to give you.
You're free to use that chat up line as you like. Hey, it doesn't even need to be a suspected bot. That comes across
It's a
quite
great
well
line,
anyway,
isn't
doesn't
it? I should just copy that.
Hey, you're far too fit to have swiped on me.
You must be a robot. I should just say, like, that's, by the way, a big part of comedy is trying to reduce it down into the best way, and I think that what you just said is perfect. You're far too fit to liked me.
Or pronounce Tinder like Winder or Finder.
I just read
Tinder.
Winder and Finder. Like,
Winder and Finder.
there's something wrong with me. Yeah, Tinder. Imagine if you went around telling people, I mean, Lee and Herring did jokes like this all the time, but imagine going around telling people that...
I mean, there are pricks that call Primark Premark.
Oh, fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. There you go. My dad calls it Tinder and he should know. Yeah, exactly. I really should go around going like, I was on Tinder the other day, and people will say, do you mean Tinder? And I'm like, no, Tinder, because it rhymes with grinder. And they'll be like, huh? And then just keep telling people.
I am not a robot. Okay, fucking prove it. Which of these are penises, motherfucker?
You must be a bot. Please click on all the pictures that show a dick. I'm such a fan of that joke. Oh man!
Several penises, and, like,
and you have to keep clicking them until they go. You know,
and then like
as in life,
Chris Evans or something.
Oh man, this is here. We're deep in the. Don't get me started now. This is what it's about. I grind her with both inches. Is that what Grindr's about? I'll download it. Frankly, anything right now, anything. I reckon I would get a warmer welcome on Grindr than I have on Tinder. Let me just say that. Have you seen this face?
Of course you would. It's men, and men want sex. Women are,
Plus,
picky.
Yes. And I'm more than happy to send my pickies.
Dicky picky.
Dicky pickies.
Sticky dicky picky.
Ah, it will be. So let's move.
Tricky sticky dicky picky.
Have you known anyone who made a real match on Tinder? I have not. I have not, Miss Isolate. Now, I'll tell you something. I have a friend of mine who has since, I think he either has got married or he's engaged to be married. No, he's got married. And he claims he met her on Tinder. But he didn't meet her on Tinder. He met her as a friend of a friend on Facebook. So he had a friend on Facebook that he made, and then he trawled through all the fit-looking women on his friend's page on Facebook, and then just send them messages going like, "Hey, you look fit." And then one of them was like, "Okay, thanks," and like,
it's a numbers game, Alex.
It's a numbers game.
100 no's and you finally get a yes.
Yes, so that's what he did. But then when he came to when the relationship took off, he felt like perhaps revealing the information was that he basically used this scattergun fucking slightly creepy approach might not go down so well. So he told everyone he used Tinder, but that was not true. I've never met anyone who has successfully started a relationship with Tinder.
It can happen, I guess. I met my second husband on a radio gating game. I assume that's dating game.
Can we set Alex up on Grindr and see what happens? I mean, we could. I'll probably end up having sex with a guy. That's what will happen. I dated a virologist till I realised she was only dating me because she thought my penis was an undiscovered bacterial species. Really Big Daddy's killing it tonight. Right.
My last nap.
Yes, please.
And I didn't really have a nap until I came here and started trying to set up for this stream. It's fucking tech, man.
Tech!
Fucking tech, man.
I know.
Like, I spent all this time today setting up the hap and nap thing, and I started to add some new things. Like, I've added a queue system so that...
Q?
A queue? Yeah.
You bloody hate Q.
So that on, like, my regular streams... We can't get a twerky and a stick at the same time because that was a monstrosity.
If I see a twerky, I frequently get a stick. I'll tell you.
We can't do that again. But now all of a sudden, everything fucked up. And so normally we'd have a little pling when somebody talks for the first time, but that's broken because everything's broken. Because fuck my life, fuck tech, fuck it all. Never fucking works. Why do I fucking bother?
What people just eating a fruit shortcake? Well, they're pretty good. I'd say quarterfinals. What I've noticed in my pursuit for the best webcam is that getting this tech right and the variables, like how much you need to put exposure, gain, white balance, auto off, focus, saturation, brightness, fucking contrast, everything about it, and not trying to get it how much the lights are, how much lights are on this, where is the position of the lights comparative to that. My webcam at the moment is too far back because the other one has an 85-degree field of view. Honestly, when people say, why haven't you done your CloudBot shit? I'm like, I was fucking busy. The tech is fucking irritating.
Nothing ever works the way you want it to.
No, it doesn't.
It's so irritating. Only lasted 18 years, Philly Big Daddy. 18, not bad. Only thing I've had like the lasted 18 years was child support.
If only we had a little rim shot. Maybe if I go on Grindr, I'll get one.
Maybe you will. Shot off a rim, maybe.
Shot through the rim, and you're to blame. So one of my naps this week, as I put up there, is cunt builders. Cunt builders. Fucking cunt builders, man. I think it's important. I was going to throw them in the sea.
So, to be clear, these are builders that build cunts?
Yes.
Cool.
Outside the back of my house at the moment is a massive vagina, and they've been working on it for 2 weeks now.
I'm sure you mean a labia, surely. Surely you mean a labia.
Oh, dear. Well, you need. I do. I said. Well, you see, in order for them to get the huge vagina in the.
What came next was the big arrow pointing to your flat from said built cunt.
I sent them a picture of my penis, and they went, "Guys, get the scaffolding up. This one needs to be a big one." Is that where your bin? Yeah, I yeeted it in the vagina. Send pics. Like the last fucking 18 comments have been fucking gold. Cunt builders. Yeah. I mean, sometimes we wonder how the pyramids were made, but no longer. I understand how everything, the wonders of the world are nothing to me now. I've seen the eighth wonder of the world, the giant vagina of Connaught Road.
I mean, I did wonder what the BBC were going to do when they run out of ideas for cowboy builders. I'm glad we could finally answer that
Finally,
question.
the new series of cunt builders. Oh, where do you want to put that cunt? Well, actually, on top of my house. All right, well, we'll get some scaffolding up this week on Cunt Build. One brick at a time.
From the team of executive producers that brought you Cowboy Builders.
The show literally no one was asking for. Cunt Builders. Don't mind us, just building a giant vagina. I'm trying to get to work, mate. I have to go the other way around.
Could you move this flap out of my way?
Look, there's been a notice up this whole week saying you've got to move your fucking car. We were going to do this. Oh, my God. So that was my nap. No more explanation required.
It doesn't sound very nap.
No, it sounds amazing. Meanwhile, the country's full of abandoned cowboys. Well, that is true.
Don't get in a flap, guys. Reese, you're not too far away from me to hit you with this cushion, honestly.
I was at my computer working...
Lies.
Yesterday. Remember, my boss might watch. I was at my computer.
Lies.
She knows about this actually because I told her. And I was doing some work, and all I heard was, "Oh,
Top bin.
Yeah, fucking top bin, mate. I was like, what the fuck? The fuck is that? I'm going to stop work. So I stopped work.
Slash paused Voyager.
Yes, paused Voyager. And because I didn't want to miss anything. And I went to the window and I was like, I threw the window open and I was like, you there, boy, what day is this? And he was like, it's Christmas Day. And I'm like, Christmas Day? So I haven't missed it. No, none of that happened, regrettably. That would have been amazing. I threw open the window and I looked around for these shouty people. And then my eye was drawn to a roof. And there's all this scaffolding up on this roof. Clearly someone's like a roof extension or a skylight put in. Or some buildery roof-related thing with the scaffolding. And there's 3 guys. And one of them is the distance between me and you.
See you later, Philly. Safe drive.
And those faking it to make me feel better, I will go into drive now. Yes, we'll see you soon.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, one of them is the distance from me and you. One of them is up a little bit on the chimney stack. But there is literally no reason to have a conversation louder than regular conversation. They are not so far away that they need to make that much noise. And they were making noise that I would determine was obnoxiously fucking loud. Like, unnecessarily, we know we're being loud cunts loud. Like, can you get out there, man? Well, just go. And then one point they started singing like, and I'm like, no, there's no need. No one in their right minds, even I, when I like to sing, don't obnoxious.
Full throat project.
There's
it
no
across the
need for
entire
it. It's
time.
absolutely zero need for any of that fucking shit. So one of my fucking naps, fucking loud cunt builders. And by the end of it, only half of the cunt was built. So they're sloppy cunt builders, frankly.
So they'll be back.
They will be back. Were they wearing masks? No, they weren't wearing masks.
No, I was going to say, it sounds not very COVID safe.
No, they weren't wearing masks. Fucking hell. Oh my god, so annoying.
Should report them.
I wanted to, by the way, I was going to report them, so I looked for their van to see what their name was, like Cunt Builders PLC or whatever. And,
the scaffolding up on the solicitor's building opposite mine. Yeah, that could be that could actually be the building. Like his windows.
No, I mean,
yeah, it's facing that direction.
I don't think there's
town,
any.
right?
It's all terraced housing, so it's some regular dickhead. But
oh no, town's that way. No.
yes, someone. I wanted to look and see whether it had like Cunto Buildings works on the side of a van, so I could report them and go, dear Cunto Building and Cox Limited, LTD. Would you mind telling your builders to shut the fuck up? Love, people with fucking ears. P.S. Go fuck yourself. P.P.S. When's this vagina getting built? Because I'm getting lonely. Well, I need the depth. At any rate, throw them in the sea. I wanted to throw them in the sea, but I'm throwing something else in the sea. So I also felt that if I throw builders in the sea, there will come a time when the builders need to build something for me. But I would not have thrown regular normal builders in the sea. I'm only throwing the cunt ones in the sea.
Gotcha.
So that is the distinction.
See, that's a pun that doesn't get you hit with a pillow. That is a grade A prime beef pun.
What, cunt and sons
Sons
construction? Yeah, well, that's Tamsinaki, isn't it?
I approve of this one. Yeah, I thought you'd have learned by now. I thought, like,
Jeremy,
the ways would have rubbed off on you.
Jeremy, I have learnt nothing.
Right.
And I feel we're out of haps. Anybody, any haps for any nap? Tamsinaki has fed the writers at last. You'll be glad to know, by the way, Reese, you know how I was saying I might drink on the weekend? Well, fuck that shit. I decided to drink tonight, and it's wonderful.
Every day's a weekend when you don't bother working.
That's true. Voyager doesn't voyage itself, mate. You know?
Actually, it does.
Yes, it does.
They've got buttons for it.
I'm really enjoying it. Get the wine tasting book. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. This was one I bought a while ago, actually, and I'm trying again. And it was £6, and for £6, I'm really happy. £6 for a good wine. Cote de Rome, motherfucker. Nap. I keep coughing really bad, and it hurts. Man, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's the COVID. I don't know what to suggest other than maybe some. What did you use yesterday? Lemsip. Get some Lemsip.
I think he meant to say Lemsip, but he got auto-corrected to fuck.
Yeah, Lemsip.
Either that or somebody is really being fast and loose with that cheap imitation of Lemsip.
Yeah, Lemsip, yeah. My mum always
Too cheap for Lemsip? Try Lemsum.
Lemsum. It's like dim sum and Lemsip together. It's like a little dumpling with paracetamol in it.
A little pouch of lemon powder.
Sup, mofos?
Sup, mofos? Come and you're just in time. Get into the channel points. Throw in your haps and naps, and then we go blue on the screen.
Honey and lemon. I thought you said you've corrected lemon. I thought you were taking the piss out of my inability to say chocolate and salad. It's
Chocolate.
like lemon. That's probably how Alex says lemon, isn't it? Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Jules does that all the time.
It's what...
Risky Recipe is back once again with the Renegade Master. Good to see you, Risky.
a toddy. Nice.
Love a toddy. I love a toddy.
You snuck in there with a comment at someone else. I almost didn't notice you.
We saw you. Thanks for coming back. And
welcome.
I love a toddy. I really like a toddy.
Do you know, I don't think I've ever had a toddy. What's a toddy?
It's a hot whiskey-based and honey drink for soothing the throat. And one time when myself and my brother and Hank were playing an acoustic set down at the Whole World Cafe, which don't look for it, it doesn't exist anymore. I had a sore throat and was finding it hard to sing, and my brother suggested to me that I should have a hot toddy. And they got me some whiskey and some boiling water and some honey.
Found it.
And they mixed that shit up. And it's fucking amazing.
Carmen Rider Figure Arts. Yes, indeed.
Figure Arts?
Yes.
Is that not an incorrect word?
It is not an incorrect word. It is a portmanteau of figure and art.
Right.
Because they are artisan, collector. Nap. No money to buy.
Nice. A nice double.
Nice bit of juxtaposition.
I liked it.
There.
Yes.
See what you're doing. Yeah. No, they are figures that are like articulated more than a regular human actually is.
Okay.
Fully posable and very sexy. So yeah, I can see how that's hap, and that not having the money to buy them is.
I've been eating cough and throat sweets and dosing on Lemsip or paracetamol.
Do you got any decade? Hey, Recipe knows what he's talking about. Welcome.
I love it. I
You've
like
come to
having
the
Risky Recipe on
Come
board.
to the right place.
I didn't mean anything to me. I presume he was referring to the best of Duran Duran album called Decade, which covers like the decade in which they had originally.
Which covers 9 years. Didn't quite get it done.
They didn't. Union of the Snake. They put that in 1980.
Yeah. If Toku nerdery is what you're after, you've come to half the right place.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
Half.
When are we starting? Don't Get Me Toku'd. I mean, does that? I mean,
hey, we could definitely pull that off. Hap number 3 just got me a 01 driver. I have.
Really, what this is? Can't comment.
You can't. It's a thing.
Risky Recipe. I used to have a silver Duran Duran tour jacket I stole from my mum, so that shit tracks too. I love it. Who is this guy?
I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I'm just kind of slightly believing that you're. Oh my god! I'm glad we got Risky in here.
Very,
Killing
very
it.
welcome.
A silver Duran Duran tour jacket I stole from my mum.
Content to lurk and not say anything, and then all of a sudden he's the main focus.
I know.
Hap, Jez main roster belt. Yes, it is.
That is a great belt.
It is a
I
fantastic
want a belt. I don't know what I do with it. I just walk around with it.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with it either.
Just walking around with it.
I just literally like, right, okay, where am I going to put this? Like, shoulder, I guess. Yep.
Do you
That's
really
where they
want
go.
a belt?
Nap, Jez has the belt. That's not Nap. That's not Nap.
You earned that belt.
I did. Nap, Dan and I tied in our Royal Rumble predictions.
Oh really? I haven't watched the
Fucking
Royal Rumble
hate
because I don't
ties.
have a way of watching it. But I do love the Rumble. Was it any good?
No.
Right. I do love the Rumble. Was it any good?
I mean, without giving away
The winner of the Rumble.
winner, you would like it. So no spoilers for ABC.
Okay.
Ran out of chat points already.
Risky is a friend from one of my gaming discords. Oh, okay.
Ah, there you go. Cool.
Cool.
And then he's like this. Right, shall we move on to another segment?
Yes.
I think we've this is
Trying to work
happening
out
long
who-
enough.
Trying to work out who won the Rumble now. Oh, maybe I'll just have to watch it.
That's usually how it works.
Oh.
Batista won. Diego doesn't even like wrestling, and he's managed to pull an obscure like personality.
I would like it if Batista won.
I mean, I suppose he knows Batista from like Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's
or
true,
whatever.
but don't think Batista is currently wrestling.
He has fully retired.
There you go. You're right though. I would like it if he won, but not as much as I could name some other people I would prefer
Go on,
to
then.
win.
If you'd like to spoil it.
I don't even know
roll
who's
with it.
currently wrestling that I like. Let me give it a bit of thought. Let's move on to something else while I think
And
about
you'll just come. We'll track
I'll
back.
try
to
and
that
track
bit
back to the I'll try and remember.
Okay, well, being as we've already found some things that we might want to yeet into the sea, shall we yeet them into the sea?
No,
Now,
we
we still don't have a sting, but
We still don't have a sting.
we're working on
What's the word? If you want to desecrate it, if you really, really hate it and you want to desecrate it, then come with us and chuck these in the fucking sea or something
Like that.
We're working
it's a work
on
in
it.
progress.
Yeah.
Based on the little ditty known as
The sailor's hornpipe. Come follow me and we'll chuck it in the sea. It's going to work on that anyway. And that's what we should just cut that bit.
and then squirrels.
Chuck it in the fucking sea. Anyway, there you go.
The Rumble. Are we talking about wrestling? Shit, I'm just waiting for the day Asuka gets tired of Nia Jax's shit. Fucking wrecks her Humpty Dumpty dump truck looking ass.
No, that's
And
greatest sentence I've ever read.
Fucking amazing. Yeah. Well, if wrestling is your thing, Risky Recipe, the main roster, Tuesdays at 3 p.m. GMT.
I can think of one
Right
person
here on
I
the
would like
Jez
it to be.
Go on then.
Well, I want it to be Edge. So I'll have to watch the Rumble and find out. So,
Rooster, welcome. So, as I was saying, we don't have a sting, so it gives me the opportunity
what do we do with a load of bollocks? Well, you receive it in a picture from me, apparently.
And this is where we'd play a sting. If we had one!
Chuck it in the sea. Right, so we live on an island full of bullshit and we're going to chuck some shit in the sea. Do you
Yeah.
want to chuck some shit in the sea or shall I chuck some shit in
You
the
can
sea?
chuck some shit in the sea. I
Okay.
don't really have anything to
Gonna chuck it in the sea. I'll say mine twice then.
Well, just
Just to fill up the time.
Rewind.
So I was watching Voyager after work. And
I still don't get it.
what are you looking at?
What do we do with a load of bollocks? Cast it in the sea. And that apparently was the correct answer. I still don't get it. That's gone right over my head. Has it gone right over your
It
head?
has, but I mean, it's a shanty, is it? Chuck it in the
So I
sea.
was like, what do we do with a load of bollocks?
Oh yeah, it's what do we do with a load of bollocks? Lie in the
sea.
Yeah. Now it makes sense. Now that we understand, that's the problem with things that don't. Duncan, what do we do with a load of bollocks? What do we do with Alex's dick pic? Do you know what I saw? And this is not in this section, unfortunately. Was a sea shanty version of Nickelback's Rockstar, which was just fucking incredible. I mean, I love that song anyway. Good grief, you're quite right. Sorry about that. But it is really good. I was watching Voyager in my own free time, and what I noticed was sometimes I have to stop watching Voyager to pause it to go and get a glass of wine and go to the toilet or so many other things, play Stardew Valley or things
Or
that
answer
distract
a
me.
call from his boss when he's supposed to be working.
Something like any number of real world possibilities. And when I paused it, what I've noticed is that Netflix then tells you what the episode is about. And almost to a description, it spoils what the episode is about. It always says like Ilana Torres gets in a holodeck and then unwittingly almost kills everyone on Voyager. And I'm like, whoa. Goes to a planet, that's fine. You don't need that next bit. The one that...
Reese, exclamation allow, Death Valley. Let him in.
Was that... Stream timed him out?
It timed him out for trying to post a link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it pisses me off as well. And not just that on Netflix. The fact that you're trying to browse through Netflix and it just relentlessly is like, we're going to start the program.
Oh,
You're trying to read the description off. We're
hate
going to start the program.
That's...
Fucks me off. And like, I'm browsing and then like I have a 3-year-old, things get distracting and I'm like, can I do this? Blah, 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 help me do this. I'm like, okay, fine. So I put the remote down for a second and, as I'm doing my browsing, and then all of a sudden it's like, we'll just fucking start it then. We're not sure if you actually want it, but here's the pilot episode.
You're trying
Go
to
fuck yourself.
Every time you jump across a segment in Netflix, if you wait there too long, it plays the trailer-y thing really loud. It's like, and I just don't want that. And so in the end, I had to kind of... There's no square that is safe to go because every rectangle effectively is a thing. So I then have to go onto the search engine bar on the left-hand side just to stop fucking doing it. But yeah, I was reading a thing today. There's a double episode about the Borg, and it's like they find some Borg shit, and then massive spoiler, the whole point of the episode spoiler, and I'm like, oh. And I sat there on my own, like I am, because I live
just flabbergasted.
Yeah, I just went, oh, well, that's what happens then.
Oh, right. Guess I won't bother with that.
Okay, I have a question on topic, says Risky, and anybody can chime in, but have with all the shanty talk as late, can anyone agree with me that the Northwest Passage counts as a shanty? The one by Mr. Stan Rogers. Now, I don't know this song.
So say this is another thing that is going right over my head.
The Northwest.
Isn't Stan Rogers that It's a Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood guy?
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood. Is that guy? I don't know. Well, I mean, thankfully Captain Sora has come to our rescue. Otherwise, Risky.
I'm not sure Captain Sora knows either. It's just like, shit, no one said anything. Let's just appease.
He was pretty quick.
Different guy, but Cap says yes.
I'll go with that. We'll listen to it later. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about sea shanties apart from the fact that one of them, that Rockstar is done in the style of one, and that the Sailor's Hornpipe is going to be used for our sting. I know the song, rude.
We didn't even know that it was called this, like Sailor's Horn, until we were looking for it. We're like the other day we were talking about the sting over.
By which he means the thing we were going to do, and not the WCW wrestler
or the police guy. And he was like, I can't even remember the song that we were like riffing around trying to do it with now. And he just typed, it's the one that goes. There
was a diddle.
I'm like,
I really thought you'd get it from that.
I know he thinks this is helpful, but it really fucking isn't.
This isn't going to help. It's going to make.
and I can just imagine like his exasperation when I said, no,
I didn't get
fucking clue.
I was kind of thought you might.
Fucking fine. And he recorded me.
Is that the thing to Blue Peter?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is the thing to Blue Peter.
It is. Yeah.
Maybe we might have some trouble with that one then.
No, we won't.
Fuck Blue Peter. I'll get to that. What's the Wild Hunt? The Wild Hunt's in my fucking pants. I'll send you a picture. So
yeah, he recorded me. It was like, I'll just record it. And I'm like, oh yes.
But what I sent, and this is going to seem unfair now you know the tune, but what I sent was diddle, E-D-D, like not the D-D-E-E-D-W. So diddle, E-D-D, diddle, iddle, D is what I sent. And granted, you know what it is. If you'd received that without knowing the tune, I don't know how easy that would.
Won't you come with me? Gonna eat it in the sea. Won't you come with me? Gonna eat it in the sea.
I felt now, not to disparage our friendship, but I felt that Duncan would have got it straight away, but he's like a diddle iddle dickhead like me.
I mean, I'm not Jez the singer, am I? Let's be clear here.
No. I just feel that he just like I just think he's more attuned to that sort of fucking nonsense. I see you keep eating those really lovely fruit short. Do you want them? I'll stop eating them.
He also keeps eating the fruit shortcake biscuits.
Oh yeah, hey Welsh Nana K, I've got something for you that I'm going to eat in front of you.
Buy something for you, he means it's not at all for you. He's bought it to wind you up.
Turkish delight from fries.
I was going to say, they're not yours, they're fries. It's on the packet.
Yeah, no.
Now, does this fucking try and call itself a biscuit, or does this?
Well, this was from Chocolate Bar. We were talking about this for Chocolate Bars. I'll just drop it on the floor.
Bye.
When you come with me, let's chuck it on the floor. If you can't make your own Wild Hunt, store-bought is fine. Here's a Wild Hunt I made earlier.
I wild hunted all over the place.
Let's have a taste of this. Do you want some of this?
Sure.
Do you want me to cut you? I'll cut you a slice off.
Thank you. How very useful. So yeah, those Netflix descriptions can fuck off, as can the automatic playback. But something I am going to yeet into the sea now that you mention it. I've been watching.
The slightly bigger half.
Thanks. I've been watching a lot of The West Wing.
Oh my god.
Now I know you very kindly lent me the DVD box set, but I haven't fucking used it once. I have been watching on all four because the entire box set is there, and it's in HD widescreen rather than DVD. So that's all good, no problems there. But as I'm watching, every 10 minutes or whatever, it like stops and goes to an advert.
Okay.
I'm not even bad at that. Like, you're giving me free content basically. I'll watch an advert, fine.
You carry on.
But what? But what my problem is, and what is being yeeted in the sea, is the fact that I watch the commercials, the adverts, and then rather than resuming the West Wing at the point in which I am, it goes right back to the fucking beginning again.
Oh, fuck me.
And so
really?
I have to fast forward through
fucking
to beyond
all
where I
four.
am,
We talked about all four.
the ads always break the all-for content. Oh, good, it's not me. And to be clear, it's on my Amazon Fire Stick. That's what breaks it. If I do it on like Chromecast, it works fine. But no subtitles on Chromecast. There is on Amazon. It's like,
yeah.
What is this?
I mean, we talked previously about how the user interface for iPlayer was fucking shit, and the user interface for Now TV is shit, and All 4 is shit. Netflix is, and Prime can be a bit suspect. Netflix is the only one that's really getting it right, and that's the one that has loudy fucking shit on there. Where is Master? Where is what do you call it? Melly, the dude when when Master Bates is on the table. Yeah, it's a pity. It was Master Mates, incidentally, but never mind. Are you enjoying that?
I do like these, but
I'm glad that you can take these home if you want.
Okay.
We'll take this home for Welsh Nana K. Don't say I never give you anything. You've got like biscuits and.
I didn't notice this come up in your World Cup of chocolate. Because
it went very quickly.
This isn't a chocolate bar.
It isn't a chocolate bar.
This is not a chocolate bar.
It isn't a chocolate bar.
This is a sweet coated in chocolate.
I know. It's really tasty though.
Does it claim to be a chocolate bar on the packet?
Let's find out.
Do we need to have words?
Well,
what's going on here?
No artificial colours, same great taste. I mean, let's see if there's a description on this thing. Turkish Delight, 76%, covered with milk chocolate. I mean, it doesn't say it's a chocolate bar anywhere.
I mean, if the Turkish Delight is 76%, no
facts, schmacks. Master Bates on cat. It was Master Mates. Mate, like I'm your mate, Master Mate. It wasn't Master Bates. There was no Master Bates on Captain Pugwash. Look it up. You'll be telling me it was Roger the Cabin Boy now.
I thought being covered in chocolate made something a chocolate bar. Ah, well, you weren't paying
Here
attention.
we go.
It made it not a biscuit. It made it a chocolate covered biscuit. If you were to call it a chocolate covered biscuit, you'd have been fine.
I miss love film.
You realise this is Don't Get Me Started, and you're getting me started.
I miss
right?
Do you know about what I miss about love film is getting DVDs of things I was definitely going to watch and letting them gather dust while I paid $6.99 a month.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It's like, will I ever watch The Bone Collector? No. Will I ever watch, what is it, like Trim A?
So now
No.
you're saying Turkish Delight isn't a biscuit. I mean, it's more of a biscuit than a fucking club. Let's make that clear.
I saw clubs. I was going to bring some clubs around, but...
If you like a lot of chocolate on whatever the fuck that is.
Turkish
get
Delight,
Turkish
join our
Delight.
club. Oops, my naughty mind. Yes, Kay, yes. It's a common thing. You're not the only one who has said Master Bates.
You're weird. I mean, that's not really the topic here, is it?
But don't worry, Kay. You're going to be the recipient of...
Whatever these are.
At least one of the remaining bars. Because I'm not going to lie, the problem... I might eat one of them. I've already given away half.
Getting DVDs, ripping them and then returning them. $4.99 to own movies forever under the rent category.
I never thought of ripping them.
See, I had Netflix when they were a disc service.
Yes.
And that's where I watched films and TV series and stuff. I used Love Film for video games.
Right. No, I never did that. I was thinking... Do you know, I said to the woman I was with at the time, I was like, we can watch everything. We can binge everything we ever want to watch. It's going to be amazing. And we sat there and we constructed our list. And I'm like, these films we would never have thought about. What a cornucopia of wonderful shit.
Lists, man. Those lists were bullshit.
And then like, you'd say, right, well, like, what's coming up next? And
these are all the things I want.
And then they send you
the bottom of the list.
Yeah, like I didn't even want that.
It's like, yes, you've put such blockbusters as all of the most recent movies in it. Here's Only Fools and Horses, like season 4, disc 3.
Yeah, no, I'm like,
we're not going to send you to them in order.
There was some bullshit.
This one
and then I
first.
never watched it. At one point, I was watching like Trim A. It was I think it was written by the same guy who did. I can't remember.
It was a HBO thing, wasn't
it? It was HBO.
A New Orleans.
And I just thought, wow, this sounds good. And I watched the first couple of episodes, and I thought, this is bullshit. But I'm gonna stick with it. And then I just kept getting these discs, and they just sat gathering dust. Fuck it. And then Netflix came out. And I remember saying, Netflix, love film is the way to go. I'm not a Netflix guy. Netflix will never take off. And look at it now. So,
well, technically, Love Film is still going too, because that's Amazon Prime Video.
And technically, it was the disc thing I had a problem with, not an online basic thing.
We turn on the TV, browse Rakuten TV for the latest movies, make a list, then take to the high seas and get them totally gratis.
You will be the recipient of The Rapper.
Won't you come with me? Gonna torrent it, you see. Could you come with me? Gonna get it totally free.
It works for everything.
Episode got arrested and he's not
Piracy.
longer with us. Piracy. See what you did there.
Just kind of going.
I remember Blockbuster being the stronger contender. Hey, I want a month of free rentals from Blockbuster.
A Blockbuster!
They didn't get Suspect when I was down there like 3 times a day. Like, how long does it take to rip a DVD?
Hey! I
I'll
remember,
bring
right?
these home, rip, and I'll watch that later. I had a pile of fucking stuff. It was
With
amazing.
Blockbuster, right? If you took your stuff back late, they gave you...
They would sodomise you.
They would sodomise me. So, through that little letterbox, I had to press my arse up against it. It was the only place you could do it in town. No, you took it back late, and they charged you late fees. And I was like, this is fucking bullshit. So I was rushing back along to put this stuff back, and I was getting these late fees. And then I saw, and you may have seen it too, it said, we're doing away with late fees. We're doing away with late fees forever. And this is fucking amazing. And they went, instead now, if you have it for longer, we'll just automatically impose that you want to extend your decision to keep it for an extra day at the price of £1. And I'm like, now I don't know if you've worked out what's happened here, George Orwell, but like in your fucking double talk, but like, so we have got rid of late fees forever, but instead in its place we have presupposed that you want to
fees.
we have presupposed you wish to extend your enjoyment to the price of £1. And I'm like, I think you haven't got rid of late fees
For a
at
small
all.
fee.
For a small fee, which we will administer. Hello, Captain Brilliant. We're talking about late fees at Blockbuster. For a small fee, which we will administer, we will presume you should extend your enjoyment to the Bone Collector. And I'm like, no, I will never watch the Bone. Can somebody catch me up? What the fuck just happened in the Bone Collector? Because I fell asleep in it. Anyway, it's an old film with Denzel Washington. Just in case.
Thanks.
No late fees. If you have it too long, we'll come to your house and skin your hamster. Thankfully, I didn't have one. But anyway. He's on the red stuff. I am well spotted. Yes, I decided to get a lovely coat to roam because I thought, fuck it, it's now February. I did hap. I did a month. I did dry January. I did not drink for the entire month, and I felt amazing. And now the world is going to fall apart. Did you though? Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to surprise you. Like, I didn't make a big thing of it. This is why possibly there's some suspicion in
No, I mean, did you enjoy it?
Oh, I thought you meant did I do it?
I know you did it. I know you didn't drink all January. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, did you enjoy it? Or is this like a...
Did I enjoy it?
I went to work type thing.
I didn't... I mean, enjoy it is probably too strong a word, but it was fine. It was just like totally... I didn't think, oh my God, I'm gasping for a drink. It was just like totally normal. So it was really good. It was excellent.
Imagine if we didn't go down the streaming route, physical media reigns, and suddenly we've got a pandemic, we'd be boned. Actually, if streaming media didn't become a thing, I would still have all of my DVDs, and I had a shitload.
Yeah.
Like, Reese can testify if he's
I don't
still
say
here.
biscuits, I say biscuits.
The walls
I don't know what I say.
of the flats.
I do say chocolate. Biscuits and chocolate and wine. Oh my. Yes, indeed.
I used to have a TV and a VHS and DVD player. I'd rent a DVD from Blockbuster and record it to VHS. Ah, man of the past, I see.
I remember one time when I used to have a Spectrum 128K plus 2 with the tape deck, the data corder, they called it, and you would put a little cassette in it and it would play, it would load up your game. And then I had one for ages, and there was always kind of like a tech war. I think I may have said this before. There was always a tech war against me and my friends. So when a new bit of tech came out, i.e. the Spectrum Plus 3, someone was going to get it with the 007 light gun pack, and his parents bought him, my friend Stephen, bought him like a stack of like 10 or 15 games, and I said, can I borrow them? Because you could copy tape to tape by just getting a double tape player, putting in a new tape, like a C90.
Work with the Spectrum?
Yeah.
Because it didn't work with the Amstrad.
Fucking amazing. So you get the tape that was the actual tape of the game, then you'd have your C90 that you bought from fucking Dixon's, put them both in at the same time, play, record, and just copy them across. It was not even very sophisticated because I was a child and I could do it. And then you just tape back or send back or whatever like that. And people would share tapes and stuff like that and all that. And so my friend said, you can borrow these beautiful, basically the top 10 of what was good, right? And you can borrow all these, but don't bother trying to copy them because they have a special thing in them that prevents them from being copied. And I was like, okay. Went to Curry's, wherever, bought myself a C90 tape, put it in, copied every single one of them, gave them back to him, and I just like, it was just like, he was obviously saying that thing because he didn't want his parents to inadvertently bought me as well, kind of like 10 games. It did, of course it copied. There wasn't a thing in it. I had so many tapes of, I mean, strictly speaking, it was it was piracy, but if I was getting done for piracy, so was every child of the 80s. Do you know what I mean? Like hundreds of thousands of children in Spectrum
Sellotape
camps.
for the win. Only a certain sector of society will know what is meant when
Sellotape for the win.
Sellotape for the win.
Yeah.
You can't record over this. Ah, watch me, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So happy days. So what do we eat in the sea? Netflix description. Fuck me. And Netflix
And All Four's bullshit. But the All Four app, in part.
Are you enjoying West Wing?
I am enjoying the West Wing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because that's really all I want is for you to.
Yeah, no,
like
I
the same
really am
thing.
enjoying it. I'm coming to the end of the 3rd season now. I'm blasting my way through it.
Okay. Cool. We'll talk about that. Maybe not now, but I mean, obviously, I would talk about it now. West Wing's excellent. Alex is a pirate. Burn him. Make him walk the plank. Maybe. Let's keep it on. On thing. Be real. So we'll let you go. Make him with it. See, here we go. There we go. Come on. Ah, dear. Yeah, it's like fuck off. I'm on Lemsip. Right. We get Tamsanaki on the show. Let's go to Greece and film one. We'll go to Greece.
Hey, I'll go to Greece.
I'd go to Greece.
That works for me.
We go to Greece. We'll film one we'll film one of these shows in Tamsanaki's house. We'll banish the writers to another room.
We'll find a balcony. That'd be a great.
Oh,
backdrop.
balcony. I presume
We'll be
you
on the
live in the
balcony.
Parthenon. Is that still standing? Can we check that? I don't know. Fuck off. I'm on water.
Indecisive Elf, welcome.
Indecisive
Thanks for the
Elf.
follow. Good to have you.
So pleased you come in. I saw you with someone else's stream earlier today, but I didn't get a chance to chat.
Yeah, I think you were in Reese's potentially.
The other day, but today she was in Jellyfish. Oh, they've all got crazy fun names. But anyway, so whoever's doing Sea of Thieves, but I didn't get a chance to chat because I had to prepare for this. Thank you very much. You're in my living room now, seeing all the different rooms of my house. Now, what the fuck are we talking about now? Now, we've done haps and naps. Diddle-doo-doo, gonna eat it in the sea. Diddle-doo-doo. What's the next segment? You see, we're not gonna do it. Are we going straight for Am I the Arsehole? We've got a segment in between. Do you want to stick stuff on? I feel like I'm in a good place.
Yeah?
I'm in a good place. I've been lurking through everyone's streams. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Oh, by the way, oh no, I'll tell you about it later. this, I should say, this woman on Facebook today. I don't know if you saw me put this.
He's just saying a string of words right. It's not just me.
The cake is a lie. That's a reference to Portal. Very nice. I like it. Alex, why is so much of your stuff white? Like what? Like, I guess that bureau is white, but that, Do you mean my mouse and my keyboard? Incidentally, this new PC build I'm going to get.
I'm surprised that wasn't a hat. Your mouse.
Oh yeah, my fucking mouse. I made quite a lot of that fucking mouse. That mouse is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I didn't decide to be here. People's raids brought me here. The winds of change, says the Scorpions. Just kind of like...
Who said that? Where did you read that? Oh, right.
Follow the Muscat down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. You know that song. Everyone join in. Take me. Everyone knows it. You know that song? Right. So, walls, couch, mouse, keyboard. Yeah, I like white.
You wank modes a lot.
Well,
I knew that was
nice. Killing it. It wasn't a choice. That was mandatory. Yep, skin too. I am more pinkish, but I get your point. I don't know.
He's only white because we've got a bright light on us and we haven't turned up the contrast.
That is true. Fucking webcams, tech. I just really liked the Am Pro 2's look white. I just thought it looked really cool white, so I bought that. And once I had that, everything else followed. But I'm having a new PC made, and the guy that's going to make it was suggested me a black case. Naturally, it looks really good. I love it. And he went, "Do you want a white case now?" And I was like, "Oh no, down the rabbit hole I go."
This is what happens when you take a break from drinking and then have a glass of wine. Gets chatty.
Do you know what? I have to say, I think I was pretty chatty already.
Yeah.
I don't think this is...
Clues in the name, man.
Yeah, but thank you. Yes, no, but can we drink your wine now? Wine on a white couch is very adventurous. Do you know what? I've been living here for 18 months now, and I've yet to...
And I'm yet to...
Honestly, how funny would that be? Please don't knock it out of my hand. Yeah.
He tried to spill wine on my couch more than he tried to spill wine on his own.
Yeah, but you have a bears kind of thing which you put out to stop me from doing that, presumably.
It's for my 3-year-old actually, but yeah, point remains.
You think he'd spill wine? Soro's got it right. This is going in my mouth.
Right, I tell you what, I know you said you're in a good place, but I think we should probably ruin that.
Okay.
And we'll move into the segment.
Yes.
that we like to call Haters Gonna Hate.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
So this is a segment where we hate on shit. And we hate on shit that people drop in the chat. So if you've got stuff that you want us to hate on, put it in the chat and maybe we'll pick it. You could do a thing for that and they can put it on the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Normally it's good to pick something that we obviously also like. You may well by now hit on stuff that we've done already. But... Oh no.
There it is.
Oh
Duff,
no.
you genius.
Oh no. Oh, see now, you see, look,
I've done Cats, Lady Sora.
Cable companies and streaming services. Oh, haven't we done Stardew? No, we haven't. We have done The Wild Hunt. At least Jaeger's on brand. Lol. Fucking Stardew.
Yeah, go on, you do Stardew and I'll do,
my God.
do cable
Did we
companies.
ever get hate on vaginas? I'm not some sort of incel dickhead. Your viewers. Oh man, I hate them the most. Oh man. Okay, right, loads of shit here. We've got to try and remember it. Was it cats, vaginas?
We can scroll today. It's
Yeah,
working,
so it's
so we're all
Stardew, Wild Hunt, cats streaming, vaginas.
Cats streaming vaginas. Only on Twitch. Only on Twitch can you find cats streaming vaginas.
Stardew, don't get me fucking started on Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is like the most cynical piece of shit I've ever seen. By the way, first off, and this would be enough, if I said nothing else, this would be enough. It's basically Harvest Moon. Standing on the shoulders of giants is one thing. Ripping something off is entirely different, okay? Harvest Moon was a beautiful piece of fucking work from a video game perspective, and then they just went, how about we just make Stardew Valley? It's like, do you have any ideas? Well, I think somebody had some ideas once upon a time. Let's just use that instead. But of course, there's a lot of people who never played that, so we can get away with it. If I just wrote What's the Story Morning Glory and put my fucking name on it, would I just hope that no one noticed that Oasis fucking existed? So no, fuck Stardew Valley. It has no concept about like ripping other shit. Plagiarism, motherfuckers. But by the time you actually get into it, it's just, ultimately, I've done 2.5 years. That game is basically the same. The first year round, you're like, oh, this is interesting. I'm meeting all these wonderful, interesting people. Harvey, what a dickhead. Gus, what a dickhead. Clint, what a dickhead. So many dickheads in Pelican Town. But then you think, this is interesting. I can chat to anyone. I can date anyone. Everything's amazing. I can put all these things in the ground and they grow. And then the following year, you realise that nothing has fucking changed. And the only thing that's changed is that now there's artichokes in the store and there weren't before. That's the difference in year 2. And year 3, it's the same. Still artichokes. The bottom line of this game is it lures you in thinking that you actually need to succeed on something. Once you've started to succeed, there's a little thing on my face now. Once you've started to succeed, you realise that actually you're hooked in and addicted to something which is ultimately the same. It's like watching the same episode, round and round and round, and you start convincing yourself that it's a good thing. It isn't a good thing. It's a waste of fucking time, and I need to stop playing it until 5 a.m. Fucking hell, don't get me started on fucking Stardew Valley.
That ship sailed.
Yep.
Nice.
We're all masochists. We want you to talk down to us. Was that good enough? Was that good enough? Was that a good enough hate? I think I can see smoke come out of these. I really just want to give you everything that you asked for. I don't want to hold back.
I think Risky Recipe just did his own Haters Gonna Hate. So in America, sometimes you get a letter in the mail soliciting this and that, and they give you a postage paid envelope thinking you will send your info or whatever. Well, I hate mail like that, so what I used to do was take a mini fridge box, fill it up with used cat litter and rocks, and tape that envelope to the box and then leave it in the post for pickup. No company has ever gotten back to me about the £150 box of cat shit they received. Never got solicited by them again.
Boom.
That's nice.
And that's a good recipe from Risky Recipe. A recipe for
That's a recipe
cat
for
shit.
success.
There's more once you get the new patch. Look forward to them. I like how Rooster is like kindly giving me information.
Please don't give up on it.
Yeah, because I
love the Stardew. Now I saw one that I think I
Harvest
probably
Moon,
have
what
to
a game.
do. What do you think?
Alex,
about
that sounded like you said cats badges. What did I say?
You did say cats. Well, you said cats vaginas.
Oh, yeah, I probably did say cats.
I think I need to do that. What do you think?
Oh, you should. Yes, you should.
Okay, so Whilst Under K suggested gold bars. So
Gold bars.
off we go onto the breach. Don't get me fucking started on gold bars.
I'm gonna get some wine.
You can get me some Pepsi as well.
Okay. Now you can get.
don't get me started on fucking gold bars, because we can't even fucking decide what they are as a principle. Are they biscuits? Are they chocolate bars? No, they're not fucking chocolate bars, because it's not even fucking chocolate on them. So I can't even be that outrageous cunt that says they're not a biscuit, they're a fucking chocolate bar, because it's not fucking chocolate. It's like, it's not even caramel. It's like this Karamek bullshit. I don't even know what it is, but it's some kind of fucking gold coating just put there so they could be on the nose and call it a fucking gold bar. And then you break into it and it's mostly biscuit. Were you there for the biscuit? No, not really, thank you. You were there for the gold part of it. So already you've broken into this thing. You're disappointed that it's not just solid gold all the way through. I want to try these things. Yeah, they are pretty good, to be fair. But I mean, they're not really good. They're fucking bullshit. And the idea that they could come out and win a biscuit competition is fucking ludicrous. Ludicrous.
It's a travesty.
They're not a biscuit, they're not a chocolate bar, they're not anything. They're a figment.
But just think of the bits I got that night.
Mostly mine and Captain Brilliant.
No, thank you very much. It sounds just like a caramel Tim Tam. You're a fucking caramel Tim Tam.
I don't know what a Tim Tam is.
I don't either, but apparently they are in Australia. People have them in Australia. And I think Karis was talking about you bite the end off them and... Well, no, actually, she was talking about penguins, but someone said you could do them with Tim Tams. I think they might be similar. Tim Tam is like a penguin, yes, there you go.
I see.
Tim Tam's such a good... Fuck you, elf.
So, to finish this segment,
yes.
It was suggested
yes.
that one of us hate on them. On our viewers.
Can we do it together?
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know that I want to hate on these guys.
Because we should explain before our fucking viewer rate just tanks and everybody unfollows.
But it is a joke.
That haters gonna hate. We have to find things to hate on, whether we like them or not. I fucking love a gold bar. He fucking loves Stardew Valley.
It's true.
This is all contrived. So, as we hate on you and rip you to shreds, please know that we actually
love
mostly,
you.
Some of you like.
Make
Tara.
Alex hate on Bickerline LARP. Oh man, I can't hate on that. That looks fucking amazing. Good choice though, by the way.
So you ready?
I don't know what to say about these guys.
Fucking don't get us started on our fucking viewers.
Oh,
man.
those pricks.
What a bunch of cunts. Like, if it isn't this show, like, they turn up on your fucking Monday night stream where you're trying to chill and play some fucking Fall Guys and just relentlessly fucking talk about dildos. Fuck me. It's like, I didn't even know that half of these things existed in my, like, naive, like, fragile little mind. And all of a sudden, we're fucking dropping in Bad Dragon dildos and doing a price comparison about whether it's better to buy a Bad Dragon dildo or to just go full hog and get a fucking traffic cone.
Mate, your fucking
and this is
sounds
all
amazing.
down to these fucking cunts that tune into us every fucking week. It's all them.
Could you put a name to this? Who's picking up this Bad Dragon dildo? Who was saying that?
Who do you think it
was
is?
it fucking Soro?
Of course it was
that fucking Soro prick.
Fucking
oh my
Soro,
god,
man.
you know what? He has got this little kind of little face, his little cherub face like butter wouldn't fucking melt. Butter wouldn't fucking melt. Butter's gone up his arse and then a dildo as well. What the fuck is going on that deviant fuck coming in bringing his brand of fucking sexual...
And then there's this fucking motherfucker coming in and saying things like, you started it with a dildo for us. Like, no, I didn't fucking start anything. This is all on you. Don't you deflect. Don't you try and get out of this, viewer, and deflect and throw it back on this direction. This is all you.
See, Jaeger's laughing at this. You can laugh it up. Coming into my fucking stream saying, like, what the fuck is the Wild Hunt about 1 billion times? You know, deciding they're going to drop in this shit.
Relentlessly deciding he's not going to watch one of the shows of the week because it doesn't quite meet the very slim criteria
the very
that he's
specific
meeting.
standards that he's requiring. Don't get me started on Nova. Nova coming to... hopefully, does Nova know what we're doing? Fuck Nova. Unbelievable.
All we need to fucking say about Nova is he likes fucking Lower Decks.
He likes Lower Decks and he doesn't like
guy.
Voyager.
Honest to
Unbelievable.
fuck.
It's terrible shit. Duncan's the worst. Duncan is terrible on every level. I've seen his floating head on his streams and it looks stupid. And your hair. And everything you say, despite the fact you agree with me almost every single point. You shouldn't agree with me. I'm a dickhead. What the fuck is wrong with you? Sycophantic cunts. Can't stand any of you. You know, you just know, you guess what's coming to you, basically, that's as far as I'm concerned. And like Reese, dildos, it's dildo grease with fucking him. He's the worst of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me started on Reese. I was quite happy playing actual video games on stream until this motherfucker came along. It's like, I'm just going to do some trucking here. I'm like, trucks? What? Go fuck yourself. What the fuck is this? Oh, fucking, this is enjoyable, you bastard. Look at me fucking buying this and now driving a truck and actually putting on a trucker shirt and a trucker hat. Like some kind of relentless cunt.
What's worse is fucking Lady Soro begging for my dick pic earlier on. You saw that. It's terrible. In front of her husband. The worst kind of person.
Do you know what kind of situation that puts him in?
It's awful. I mean, I'll have to do it. I mean, I'll do it. I mean, I'll fucking take a picture. I'll do it because I'm a nice guy. But, like, you can't be putting me in this situation. The worst kind of wife. What the fuck is wrong with you? Wait until Alex remembers I haven't read. Yeah, Indecisive Elf, who, by the way, decisively decides to follow everything we're doing. So clearly her name for a fact is a lie. Talking about her name like some sort of amazing idea. She doesn't want to remain like it's like a Rumpelstiltskin-esque motherfucker. Doesn't want to tell us her name. So it's like some magical, amazing secret.
We covered this. Her name's Tits.
Tits. Yeah. Oh yeah. Was that yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Oh shit. Yeah, we missed that. There you go. Do me.
She may have missed that as well.
Carmen. Don't get me started on Carmen Rider Wizard, who wants to murder every child in existence. There's something truly worrying about that. Whenever he drops into my stream, it's like, murder that child, kill, kill, kill. I was talking to my nephew today. I'm like, what the fuck is up with Carmen wanting to kill every kid in existence? And he's like, well, maybe he could do that on Fallout New Vegas, so maybe I'll play that and you can. But that's... my autism can take it. I hope everyone's can take it, frankly.
Mine can't.
I've run out of people to hate on.
I mean, Nova dropped in a little cute girl. I think he wants a bit of little cute girl roasting.
I don't know. I can't. She's just...
I mean, the most foul-mouthed motherfucker around.
The worst.
Honestly.
The
like,
absolute
she comes in
worst.
all cute and innocent, but no, she has got a fucking potty mouth. Let it be said.
I also think you purposefully crashed The Witcher to rewatch the tits. Do you know what? That game, that was perfect, wasn't it?
Sorry, that was me.
You haven't hated on me yet. I'm going to struggle to... Do you know, Tamsinaki is as bad as me. She thinks she's funny. That's the worst thing about Tamsinaki. She thinks she's funny. She's got a line for absolutely everything. Do you know what? No one thinks it's big. No one thinks it's clever. Just to have the mot juste every fucking opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Everyone just thinks it's just fucking... It's just
all right, you're good at puns. We fucking get it.
Have a day off. That's all they're thinking. You know, you think these people accept you. They don't, you know. They're just like, oh, fucking hell. People hate that sort of arrogance. I bet you've had to live that your entire life. Oh my god. Did we...
Is that everyone?
I don't know, man.
Everyone here, at least.
Feel like it is. Heartbroken we all are.
Let's have a look in there. Anybody hiding?
Can we hate on Commander Root? Fucking Commander Root. He's in all our fucking streams.
So I reckon this Carbob 14XYZ is a bot.
He is. I've seen him about.
Okay, cool.
You can get rid of him.
Let's yeet him. While we're... Oh, he's got a doggo. Of course he's a fucking bot. Bye!
See you later, Carbob.
See you later.
I just wanted to sell him a car.
I'm a car. And a bob. And an ex...
I'll never recover. I'm laughing my head off and choking. That was the end of Jaeger. You missed me out. Yeah, I was thinking we didn't do your... have fun doing that.
I rip her enough all day, every day.
Yeah.
To be fair. She gets a good...
A ripping. I do feel we're kind of...
on the daily.
I feel when we're around where we're kind of a little bit rude. I dreamt about one of my ex-girlfriend's mothers last night. That might say more about me than it does about anything else, but I was quite... I don't know. I made a comment to her in real life when I was going out with this girl, and I thought it was a light-hearted, we're all friends. You know, we're a part of the family, part of the furniture, and she did not take that light-hearted joke very well, and I dreamt I was reliving that occasion. She's like, you were such an arsehole to me, and I'm like, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. I spent so much time with her in that dream. Fuck, you know. So I don't think it's a very good idea to maybe, you know, like, go down the route of having a go at, in your case, your mother-in-law.
Oh, well, that ship sailed, I'm afraid.
I dreamed about my ex-girlfriend. Stacey's mom has got it going on. What a great reference. What a great song.
Love that song.
I dreamt about my ex-girlfriend's mother. She's not even as fit as Stacey's mom. I'm in love with Stacey's mom. I'm just saying. We all love that. We all love that song. Thanks, Indecisive Elf, whatever your name may be. We're all singing that in our heads now.
Tits.
And out loud. Tits, apparently.
She may have missed the part where we
called
decided her name was Tits.
We were discussing with... What's the name of your friend? Jellyfish Bob? I can't remember. Anyway, she was on the stream when you lurked, and we were asking her what your name was, but also giving her the out to not provide it. And then someone in The Witcher had tits, so it became tits.
It wasn't even that. It was that Jellyfish said her name is
short and pretty.
Her name is Short and Pretty.
Yes.
To which I retorted, Tits.
Yeah, Jellycat Zombie said your name is Short and Pretty.
Tits is short and pretty, so that's your name.
That's what happened. And I wasn't. I'm Tits. Nice, I like it. I thought you would. One of these days. Yes. Right, cool. Yes, we've hated on you. I've hated on Stardew Valley. You've hated on gold bars.
Gold bar.
Gold bar. Do 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 do. Bloody love Goldberg. So, and we've done This Is Happening. We've also done Stuff in the Sea. So there's that, and also the thing we just did, Hate's Gonna Hate. That's 3 things we've done, and a load of shit. So shall we wrap this shit up with the segment that we like to call Am I the Arsehole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
So for those that don't know, Am I the Arsehole is a Reddit
thing.
Well, I don't know what they call their things. A Reddit thread?
Subreddits.
I don't know. Whatever. It's a thing on Reddit where people go on there.
Are we out of touch?
Share their... Am I so out of touch? Am I the actual words to that clip?
No, it's the children who are wrong. Anyway, we went on Reddit, you go on Reddit, and find there's a thread called Am I the Arsehole, where people posit their...
They bare their soul in the hopes that you will tell them that they are not the arsehole.
Yes. You'll get the image because we're going to read them.
Goes the other way.
So we read this out, and then
you decide.
You opine as to whether they are the arsehole or not. And you have free reign to say who the arsehole might be. Am I? Indeed. Absolutely. Like you say. In the tits. ABBA are not the arsehole. Well, one of them is, I think. That's why they broke up. Anyway, let's not get into it. So, anyway, are you going first? Is that yours on the screen?
I am going first.
Right, off you go then.
Okay, so me, 20M, and my girlfriend, 20F, have been dating for 7 months. And today I gave my girlfriend my book to read. And it had a dehydrated pink rose that I use as a bookmark. I was removing it before giving the book to my girlfriend when she asked me, how did I get a rose? Because she has never bought me flowers. I dreaded to tell her this, but I did not want to lie about it. So I told her the truth, that one of my ex-girlfriends bought this flower for me. She went pale and asked why I kept it. Even after more than a year since I ended things with ex. I told her it was the first flower I ever received, so I have a certain sentiment towards it.
Don't say that.
She directed it as me being not over my ex. This person's writing style really jars with my ability to read. I apologise. Which is not true. I was going through a tough time in my life and was feeling very down then. And then one day, out of nowhere, my then girlfriend, now ex, decided to bring me a flower. It was just one single flower, but I swear it made me so happy that I cried. It made me feel valued and loved and happy. I preserved it ever since. Now it's dry and dehydrated, but whenever I still look at it, it brings me joy. I know it's really cheesy, but bear with it. Girlfriend told me to get rid of it, and that she will buy me flowers when I told her this, but I don't want to get rid of it. Plus, she's just going to buy me flowers because she wants to get rid of the one my ex gave me.
Well, yeah.
We had a huge fight over this, and her friends think I'm an arsehole, and I've been told to go back to ex. My friends think I'm being a moron over a single rose. Am I really being immature about this? I really don't want to throw out the rose. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not keeping this rose because of my ex. Am I the asshole?
What are your thoughts? By the way, we got you're the arsehole, says Captain Brilliant. Not gonna lie, I'd be mad. You'd be mad, elf. It's if someone the new girlfriend in the book sees the dried. I mean, the flower's a pretty cool thing to put in there. I mean, I just fucking use a bookmark or just leave my book flat. But anyway, yeah, I can see the issue with keeping it, but at the same time, it's literally a dead flower. Duncan says, I don't really know that either is the arsehole. I can see it from both sides. He's guilty of a rookie error. and she's guilty of blowing things a bit out of proportion. It's the kind of argument that happens when you're 20. Yeah, that's true.
It's only a book, not a planet.
I mean, not mad, but
now
her anger is incommensurate. We love that word.
I'm
a big fan of that word.
I am not a woman.
You are not. I've noticed
So
that.
I cannot put myself in the mindset of a woman, let alone a woman who has a boyfriend that has an ex.
Yes.
But let me say
that women have a tendency to blow things out of proportion. Did I take the words right out of your mouth?
no, you didn't. I wasn't going to go there.
Unfortunate.
I was just going to say that
Carry on.
it is bullshit. That she is.
That's basically what I said.
I don't really understand her problem, to be honest. Is there a problem with keeping things from your exes? I don't have any exes, so
I kept so many things from my
Okay,
exes.
I
I kept shit bigger than a fucking flower from my exes.
But was that because you still held a candle for your exes, or because
Oh
it was
no!
a cool
If they
fucking
found
thing?
out, they'd kill me. Oh, what were we talking about? Right? Yeah. No. Yeah.
Like, did you keep it because you still liked the ex, or because it was just a cool fucking thing?
Just because it was a cool fucking thing. I never liked the exes anymore.
I mean, he attributes like a lot of emotion to this rose, and it doesn't really pertain to the ex.
No.
Like anybody could have given him this rose. It just happens to be his ex-girlfriend.
It's
So
a fucking
I don't really see what
bookmark. Like, bitch, you used the bitch's hairdryer. What the fuck?
fucking problem is.
I don't think there's an issue here. Like, I'm trying to think of things that I've had that I've kept, or things that do you know one time? Do you know my bed? I bought my bed, which I have now, and I'm not going to keep buying beds, right? I'm just going to say I'm not going to keep buying beds over and over and over again. And I bought this bed as a new bed when I moved out, and then when I got together with this girl, who, for the sake of argument, we'll call Kelly, and and she said to me, when we moved in together, she said to me, "This bed you've got is new, and isn't it, right? Because you said that. And you've never slept with anybody in this bed, have you?" Now, I had never told her this thing that she'd said. She just made that shit up. She was just got it in her head that this was new for us. I had slept with several women in this fucking bed. And when she said, "This bed is new, right? No, you've not slept with any women in this bed." If I'd have said, "Where did you get that in your fucking head?" "Of course I fucking have." She'd have been like, "Right.
New bed it is.
New bed it is." And I thought to myself, I do not want to have to go through the fucking rigmarole to get a new bed. So I said, "Of course, darling. No one has ever been with me in this bed." And she went, "Oh, good." And so, what have we learnt? Don't fucking say anything about a bookmark!
The only fluids to touch this bed from the writhing of sexual interaction are my own.
I mean, the
now
bed
yours.
thing is a bit much. Honestly. I have had sex with multiple women in this bed. There were women in the bed at the time she was asking. So she was standing there. There's 2 women in it. I was like, just ignore them. They're putting some scaffolding up on the roof, making a big vagina. Yes, so, I mean, just saying. I don't think this guy's an arsehole for keeping something. I think she's out of proportion for saying, that she's attributing meaning to something it doesn't. She's fucking a flower. He liked the flower. He's keeping the flower. It keeps his book in the right place. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. You're going to get rid of it? No. Okay.
There's loads of stuff we have from things from other stuff and memories.
It is an insecurity thing.
It is. If you want to legislate, half the shit's in my head about people, and fuck shit worse than anything, basically. But anyway. I mean... Yeah.
Kerry says, "I think it's totally okay for this person to keep something that sparks joy for them, irrespective of who gave it or why."
Yeah, it's his thing.
I wish I had an ex and some shit from that ex now.
Yeah, right. He's like, I was going through a bad time. Someone gave me a flower. It has meaning for me. If you've got an insecurity about this, that's on you and not on me. That flower stays where it is. And it's like, I love every time in Am I the Arsehole where they say, "And all her friends agreed." Yes, that you don't need to say that. Of course they do.
We've covered this before.
No girlfriend's friends agree with you. Ever. Right? It's just like, no, if I was talking about my ex and I came to you and I said, "What do you think?" "Oh man, she was a bitch, right?" You'd never go, "Well, playing devil's advocate." You just instantly take my side. I'm just presuming. And same with Duncan, right? So, just when they say, "Oh, and her friends agree with her," I'm like, mate, that goes
Shocker.
with the fucking sale, mate. Yes, I did change the sheets, Tamsinaki. We had whole new sheets. I went that far for her. Relationship didn't last.
Here's the big point, says Tits. The way in which the relationship ended will affect whether this is appropriate or not.
Huh. You're saying that, if it ended, the way in which it ended, or the way in which the ending with the ex.
If they had sex on a pile of
Flowers.
And probably
that
not
was their
okay.
thing.
Any other circumstance, I'm sure it's
It was
fine.
like, this was one of the ones,
This was the one that was right up her left butt crack.
and it still
As I
smells
was
like that.
Proper giving it large.
Then I kept, but if it's just, I mean, obviously, I mean, the way that ended, it was like our relationship ended, my relationship with my ex ended, it was a mutual thing, we weren't right for each other, but I still got this flower, it was a nice thing. But if it was like, she was the love of my life and I wish she was back with me.
I had sex with another woman in this house. I did the right thing and fired it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Well,
this
house is dead to me.
This house we bought together. No, you haven't had sex with anybody. I'm like literally having sex with someone as you're standing talking to me. Can you imagine? Oh my god, it's so funny when Kelly asked that question. It's like, I mean, she's not watching the stream and she never will. But she was just like, you know what's had sex with? I'm like, no. What are you talking about? Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not buying a fucking another bed. I've still got the bed. It's amazing. It's come with me everywhere.
Send her a clip.
I do.
It's going to be amazing.
She doesn't care. She's married now.
Yeah.
Found a guy and she's married now. Different bed.
Have you had sex with another woman on this planet? Can you please crash it into the sand?
Yeah, it's like,
Well, this planet's dead to us
well,
now.
we better find a new one. I hear Mars is good. Yeah, and fucking, like, Total Recall, maybe. Unbelievable. So, have we come to a conclusion as to who...
The op,
my feeling...
the op who kept the flower, are they the arsehole? Yes or no?
I like this because I think it's divided us a little
shower
bit.
of shit in the chat, please. Yes or no?
Yeah, is the original... is the OP the arsehole? I think he is not. I think he's fine. A little bit. Okay. Yeah, by the way, a little bit is probably as far as I'd go, but I don't think he is.
Need more background to make much. You don't have
You
more
don't have
background.
any of you listen to
This
what
is
everyone
it.
else listened
This
to.
is
You want
it.
to read it out again?
Yeah, you
Need
don't want
more
that.
background. Go on fucking Reddit. If his no, if his no is his not his girlfriend, I don't actually think I will be able to read that. Oh shit! I had anal sex with the three-titted woman on Mars. Better destroy Mars. Total Recall means we get multi-tit women. Don't knock it too hard. And hey, I'm with you, man. They both had a little bit of the A. I had a bit of the A, and that's why I didn't tell my girlfriend at the time about my bed. How long ago? 2 weeks? What a film. What a film. Total Recall. What a film. The original.
No, she's not either. They're both just shown. I reckon he still has feelings for his ex, though.
We all do.
I mean, we haven't seen his ex. She was probably fit.
The original is still the best.
So there you go.
I think that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Shall I read my one?
Let me push a button first.
Push the button.
I missed the button.
Welcome to the party, Richter. What a great fucking line. Right. I will read. I'll sit on my leg and make it go dead. My cousin, 30F, is getting married either later this year or next year, so it's pretty far away still. I'm 23F, for context. About a year ago, her fiancé, boyfriend at the time, followed me on Instagram, and I followed him back, and this caused a huge scene where she accused me of trying to steal him, and in the end I ended up blocking them on Instagram and Facebook. It never really got resolved, but it kind of just blew over since I got my own boyfriend and they seemed happy with their lives. I honestly forgot about it until my mom told me they were getting married. The thing is that my mom told me, and she mentioned my cousin had brought up that instance, and she told me that my cousin told her that I was invited, wow, thanks, on the condition that I apologised to her and didn't interact with the groom at all. I truly and honestly don't understand where this came from, since he followed me. Apparently it's because I post scandalous photos on my Instagram, citation needed. And when I met him the first time, I had been flirty with him. I mean, sometimes you're just flirty and you're just being friendly. My mum doesn't think I should apologise, and I just shouldn't go. But my aunt, my cousin's mum, is mad at both of us now. Should I just apologise? I see a lot of posts on here about insecure brides, and sometimes it is best to just apologise and move on, so it's possible that I'm being dramatic, but refusing to apologise over something that isn't a big deal. Right, do we get that? Do we understand that? Weird name, 30F, tell me about it. Bra size. What the fuck? Does that cover that?
Right, so I think Captain Sora is about a 36 double D.
I wish I
haven't
was
copped a
30
feel in a while, you know, pandemic and all that.
Huge
but-
tits. No, it's just tits. Is her name. Bullet dodge. Don't apologise. Don't go to the wedding. Cousin is the A. Obviously has enormous issues. They shouldn't be getting married. Not the A. Don't go to the wedding. Do something fun. What do you think about this?
I think instead she should take some more photos for her Instagram and
tell us where they are.
Tell us where they are.
Yes, straight away.
Sounds reasonable.
And if she wants a picture from me, that's a fair trade, I think.
I mean, this idea of like, what was the order? He followed her to look at her tits. Yeah, fair enough.
Back before they were going out, I think about a year ago. About a year ago, I followed him back, but that was before they got together, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what you do with any social media, isn't it? Someone like follows you.
So you can basically, it's like you follow someone, you like them. There's a bit of social interaction. They get together with someone else. Yeah, did it happen before? Yeah.
But either way, he's.
Oh yeah, she was a boyfriend. No, about a year ago, her boyfriend at the time followed me, so he was the boyfriend at the time.
Already a boyfriend.
He was a boyfriend. When I was going out with Isabeau, if I then went on her cousins or friends' fucking Instagram, started liking that shit, I think that was a bit fucking suspect, frankly. So it's all on him, really. It's not her. I mean, fucking hell. The only problem she's got is that
her cousin's probably fitter than she is. The bride has a fit cousin.
Yeah. She is Instagram worthy, and the cousin is not.
Jez, read Risky's comment. Okay. Where are we?
Let's go up.
Bro, nah, fuck that middle school bullshit. Power move, go to the wedding. Fuck her dad. Then deny her a dowry and ground her.
Fucking hell, a dowry?
Bro,
shit, man.
Bro, that is a fucking power
Ages.
move. That is the powerest of power moves.
Fuck the
hell.
dad. That's porn I would watch. I'd love it if you saw the porn all the way through. You know, sometimes you just don't get enough. The cousin is definitely not the A. The cousin is definitely not the A. Not the... No, it isn't. I mean, the bride can get... Brides do get a little bridezilla. I mean, there's a show about it. We could drop back to whatchamacallit, couldn't we now? While we're discussing this.
Sure.
Just saying. I like my face big.
Well produced.
Thank you. Tits out and short skirt. Okay, and I'll send you a dick pic. Is that what we're... Oh, no, we're talking about something too. God, I felt...
She's such a flirt.
I know. Tits out, short skirt. Fair play.
So close to her anniversary as well.
I know.
For shame.
I never wanted your fiancée. I was after your dad the entire time. I was just getting with her to get closer to him. Whatever. I told you it was a captain, not me. Sure.
I see. She's catfishing you for her husband.
Uh-huh. That's kind of sexy. I don't mind if it's all three of us. That's fine.
If you are that worried about your partner cheating, don't marry them. Yeah.
It's just insecurities.
So you can't go near my husband in case he accidentally fucks you on our wedding day. Maybe the problem's not the person you're inviting. Maybe.
Wait, no, that would be her uncle. Sweet home Alabama. Bridezillas somehow also seem to be awful people anyway. Don't they just?
We've seen Nova in a scant, now we want Jez in a short skirt. You really don't.
That's not a community goal I want to see.
You really don't, no. Like, I can't... Who was it? I think it was like Little Cute Girl was trying to get all of us in mankinis on Reese's stream yesterday. I'm like... You just don't.
We are never,
that.
ever
like,
wearing a mankini.
No, I mean, if I manage to get into some kind of decent shape, then maybe a mankini, but I'm not in decent shape, and that requires an immense amount of effort on my part, and let me tell you, I am not about that.
Jez in a French maid outfit. I dig that shit.
We could do that.
If you want to know what a scant is,
if
you
hit 1,000 followers for August, mankini.
I think that's more than fair, actually.
I think that is more than reasonable.
I think if you could get 1,000, given my projection is 375 by the end of the year.
I think I've just tipped 200 now. So if I can get 800 followers between now and then sure, I'll wear a mankini.
Cock
that
and
gives
balls
me time
fully
to.
out. I don't think we can do that.
Who said that? Cock and balls fully
Jez
out.
in a morph suit with the crotch cut out, cock and balls fully out. Yeah, if you want to know what a scant is, go on to Nova Charters. Follow Nova Charters, I'm sure you do, and pay some top dollar channel points because he has a scant channel point redemption.
Yes,
but it's the dress uniform that they wear in what TNG, I think. At any rate,
in season 1 of TNG.
In season 1 TNG.
Yeah. In fact, little plug for Nova. I don't know what the number is, but if he reaches X number of follows on his Twitter page, he will do another scant stream. So
I want to see him skank in a scant.
Skank in a scant.
You know, to like some sort of ska pop punk. Like a kind of like that.
Scat, you mean?
No, I meant like skank. Is that right?
Skank means something totally different where I come from.
Oh, it means something different for me.
Yeah, like you just suggested
Skank.
that maybe he needs to like prostitute himself out in a scam.
I didn't mean that, but that would be sexy to see.
To
What I
skank
want is a
in a
video of
skit.
him on the side of the road, kind of like with Spock on a leash, kind of going, okay, $50 for half and half. Skanking is a
means dirty
scarfing.
hooker.
Yeah, skanking is a scarf. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
You
but
need to-
Captain Sora got in there first and confirmed what I was saying was true.
But let's see. Well, Duncan said anyway. It doesn't really matter because skanking is dancing. They could skank.
I
As
mean,
a skank.
if you want to read things in the right order,
I don't actually. Skank is a slap. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like I'm thinking a kind of a scarfing. What
This
I will
was
say is
educational.
he should skank
homophones, man.
in scant.
Stop saying he should skank.
He should skank in a scant whilst being a skank. This was educational. I'm loving this. It feels like it's drawing to a close.
It definitely does.
I mean, I'm happy
Today's
to keep
stream
chatting.
has been brought to you by the letter S.
The
for
letter
skank.
S for skank. You know, you kind of kick your feet. Here I am. Again, you know, he must have skanked. Who here is Duff skanked? He must have done. I know that Duncan has. Your mum's sex noises sound like a clown running in the dark.
Okay. And on that note,
And on that bombshell.
perhaps it is time to draw things to a conclusion.
Right, shall I? I'm not going to eat any more of these. I'll send them to your mother-in-law, so she's going to be happy. We've come to a conclusion. This is the end of another Don't Get Me Started. Don't Get Me Started number 35. There'll be more next Wednesday, number 36. Come along again.
And so, as we close in on 100 followers for you, I would like you to justify what it is about your channel that makes it worth following rather than unfollowing like everybody has done here tonight.
Oh, mate, you motherfuckers love me.